Hello everybody! Got some more news today. From today it is Capcom. Now they are looking on hiring 1,500 new employees over the next 10 years. Now what that means is they finally decided to get their head out of their ass. They're knowing they're making mistakes now. But they actually, in this article I'm going to put in the description, they actually go on to say that Resident Evil 6 has been successful to some degree. They actually have the balls to say something like that. I mean, they took one of the greatest franchises and just destroyed it. They turned it into a goddamn Gears of War clone. I mean, I don't want to play that. I want to play, you know, Gears of War. I'll pop in the goddamn CD. But I want to play Resident Evil for survival horror. I want to fucking be, you know, have ammo be scarce and have like shitloads of zombies everywhere, and I really got to pick and choose which routes I take and who do I pick off and who do I leave and just try to dodge. See, that's what was great about those games, you know. Kind of like it puts you in there, you know. There's not ammo fucking scattered around everywhere, so you kind of really got to be careful about what you do, because you never know. There could be another boss fight around the corner, and you just took out like 20 zombies ahead of time and ran out, and you're stuck trying to beat this fucker with a goddamn knife or something. I mean, I think we've all been there once or twice, so we had to go back and redo it, just knowing that it's going to be ahead of us. But yeah, I mean, so they actually just put out a statement, and I quote, "We want to further improve the quality of our games by maintaining an internal game development team." Now that was supposedly said by Kenzo Tsuchimoto. I doubt I said that right. But it's not really sure who said that quote, but it is from Capcom. They do know that much about it. And then the other quote is, the purpose of increasing our game development team is to create a large percentage of our games internally. Therefore, we believe that there will be no significant change total development expenditures, mainly because we will be shifting outsourced operations to our own workforce. So I'm guessing they're going to shut the other studios down and just do the ones in Japan. That's what that sounds like. They're probably going to start not outsourcing, but what do you call it? I guess cleaning house. I don't know. I can't even think of the term right now. But yeah, Capcom, man. I mean, they used to be one of the greatest companies of the 90s and like pretty much the late 80s. Ever since then, they've just been knocking them out, hit after hit after hit. I mean, you look forward to the next Capcom games. You look at Final Fight and Street Fighter, for God's sakes. Those two games were just phenomenal for their time. I mean, yeah, it was like the first really good beat 'em up game that there was. It was like graphically appealing, you know, and it was fun to play, and it was real simple. And you get Haggard, that big brute motherfucker, dude. Yeah, you hear that? Fucking yeah, Street Fighter. That was another good one. Another one I'd like to see do the same example was Konami. Konami's really seemed like they're falling off too. I mean, when's the last really good Castlevania game? Like when are we gonna get like Super Castlevania 5? You know, I've been dying to play that game ever since like 1995. You know, just another great side-scrolling Simon Belmont Castlevania game. God, that'd be awesome. I think they should do like an anniversary thing, like a 25th anniversary type of thing, where Simon Belmont's got to come out of retirement for one last round. You know, I mean, Assassin's Creed Revelations. When I played that kind of like put that thought in my head that you know, bring it back Simon Belmont and have him be older, but have him have new like a few extra tricks up his sleeve since then. But he's still kind of old. He's kind of fatigued. He's just going back out for one last ride with Dracula. You know, how cool would that be? Capcom, man. Like, every game they've put out in the past, 3 years has pretty much just been shit. I mean, I'm going to say that. I mean, Resident Evil, that was something they could just... I guess they felt like they could just milk it. They could put out anything with that name on it, and it would sell, like, in millions, dude. I mean, look at, you know, the last Resident Evil game that came out earlier this year, the Operation Raccoon City. Now, if any of you guys actually got a chance to play that, you probably agree. It was an exact Gears of War clone, just like the new game was. I was really hoping they were going to get Resident Evil 6 right. Really hoping on that. And it was shit. That was one game I was glad I didn't buy. I will say that. It was not worth it. I mean, the whole Chris Redfield part of it is just Gears of War. It's like, it doesn't even feel like a Resident Evil game at all. I mean, since when do zombies know how to use a fucking gun? I mean, goddamn. It's just ridiculous. someday. Let's hope they get their head out of their ass. I would hate to see this company go under. It's one of my favorites. They put out some of the greatest games, you know. And I'd like to see them turn it around, you know. But like I was saying about Raccoon City, yeah, that was just a shit game, man. I couldn't believe that. I thought it was a really cool idea that we were finally going back to Raccoon City. And I was so stoked for that. But then again, I knew they were going to fuck it up somehow, and they did. They managed to fuck it up. A great goddamn game. It was just shitty, dude. Fuck, man. I don't want to, you know, I guess Japan sees all the Call of Duty type of sales, and I guess they want that type of money, and I can see why they would want that type of money. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, hell, they're in it to make money, not to just put out games just for the sheer fuck of it. I mean, sure. But still, man. I don't know what they need to do, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't think. I mean, maybe they could redeem themselves. That they put like an original Resident Evil game back together. You know, if they redid, you know, like Resident Evil 2, for example, and they kept it to the core exactly the way it was. All the puzzles were the same. The only difference was like a new game. It was made under a new game engine. You know, a more modern one, and so maybe a couple features here and there. You know, you couldn't do before. But still, man, that'd be cool though. I really want to see Capcom turn around, like I said. Let me know what you guys think down below. And yeah, that's it. I'm out of here, dude. Deuces.